Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create the perfect relationship between you and your body. Treat your body with all love, honor, gratitude, and respect. When you make it a goal to adore your body and accept yourself completely, you'll learn to have the perfect relationship with anyone else you are with. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 62, NASDAQ up 2, S&P's up 5, gold contract up $1.50, trading at $1,560 an ounce. Silver down 9 pennies at $27.56 an ounce. Platinum, $1,532 an ounce. Copper up a penny at $3.42 a pound. Light sweet crude down $1.18, trading out at $93.46 a barrel. Bonds up 9 ticks at 146.07. King dollar down 309 ticks, trading out at 82.32. Euro is at 131.01, and the yen is trading out at 99.69. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. You're up another $5.50. You're at $642 million. Bottom line, we know we get no juice up here. Keeps climbing. No two ways about it. Dow Industrial, same setup in the Dow. S&P and Dow, new all-time highs. Dow's up $62. Inside the Dow today, which was pushing it high, was Pfizer, Travelers, Verizon, and Cisco. Taking it south, meaning in the context of the stronger, it was stronger than weaker, but taking it south, dragging it down, was Hewlett-Packard, Microsoft, Intel, and Caterpillar. NASDAQ Composite. Take a look at the composite. What you have with the composite is this. Composite up $2. We did $1.8 billion. Composite's dying on the vine. NDX 100 in particular. If you bring up the NDX 100, what you're going to see inside the NDX 100, inside the Russell. Well, if we take the NDX 100 first, this is what you got. You get over the highs, it closed under the highs. And you can definitely make the argument that the market had to take a breather after yesterday. We'll see how that shakes out. The reason I'm saying that inside the NDX and the small caps is that we go over to the small caps and take a look at the IWM. The small caps haven't been able to handle that higher price. Okay, so this is what you have. The IWM. We are at 94.02. We did 32 million shares out here today. The 32 million, folks, is going against 59 million, and it can't get to the higher price. That's a problem extraordinaire. Now, after the close last night, what do we have? We were talking about Bed Bath & Beyond. And I just want to go over this. This was an absolute classic, folks. Bed Bath & Beyond had come out with the numbers last night, and the bottom line is that they were pushing the stock higher. They pushed the stock higher on the open out here today and sold it. And I want to show you something here, because when we were doing this last night, it was so evident how there was a monster seller. And this monster seller, folks, came right into the equity today. And as it came into the equity, okay, it's amazing, how this traded. And it's like, oh, man, whoever is the monster inside this equity must have been just so happy. So when we take a look at this, this is what you had. Now, the Bed Bath & Beyond number 1, folks, the run was incredible that it had. From 2008, it was at $17. Well, the thing is up to $70, okay? 75. Stocks never go up forever or down forever. So that's you always have to grab that. Bottom line, what ends up happening with Bed Bath & Beyond? The first acceleration down was June of last year, okay? It comes down with vicious volume. It goes in 1 week from $75 to $60. Does it with 34 million shares. Crawls all the way back up to the $71 or 12 million. Gets smacked again with 32 million. What does it do? That's what we were talking about last night. Crawls all the way back up here, and man, did they hit it again. This is an absolute classic, folks, if you want to see how markdown works, number one, and what the large operators will do in order to get out of equities, okay? That person was just waiting there, pleading, okay, that give me one more pop so I can get out. Bottom line, that was it. Bed Bath & Beyond right now, you're at $64. It's going to make its way down to $54. And the classic inside this, too, by the way, goes like this. You have a high volume low at 54. You were going into the supply line. It was just a monster supply line. Now, let's go over to Microsoft. We take a look at Microsoft, MSFT. Same setup on Microsoft. The difference in Microsoft is that it was going for its daily swing. And when you put this back and you see it on a weekly, what you're going to see is that the supply line, it cannot handle that supply line that's out there at $30. And that particular supply line has been out there for years. And each and every time it gets up to that level, they smack it. And when I'm saying each and every time, folks, I'm going all the way back to 2000. To 2000. Now, what ends up happening is this. When you can't take out the highs, what's the next deal? Okay, now you go after the swing low. Microsoft today, and this had to do with, I guess, PC sales were down something like 14%. Big numbers. Bottom line, it was coming into the swing point. It was coming into the swing with lighter volume. It was coming into $30.20 in the weekly, and we were coming into that with $845 million versus $1.3 billion. Couldn't handle it, and that's not even the monthly. The monthly's even bigger. Bottom line, folks, sold right off. So the way Microsoft's set up right now is that now it's going to go after $22. Now that's going to affect the NDX 100. You know, so now what you have is this. Now we have Apple that is still building cars for lower price. We have Microsoft that wants to go lower. That never mind building cars. That's on its way. We take a look at Oracle. Oracle had already gapped down. You know, Oracle had gapped away, folks, on the way down, $36 on March 20th. It's doing a counter-trend bounce right now. Oracle's going to be back down there. And AMZN. Let's just take a look at Amazon, because these are the highest weighted. Amazon's not bad. What Amazon does have is this, though. Amazon is in a consolidation, and that bottom is wide open for another test at 252. And right now you're trading out there at 269. Gold contract. Let's go take a look at gold out here. Let's see. We go take a look at gold. And what we have with gold is this, folks. We did 127,000 contracts today. We're in the lower range. It's going to be a big problem tomorrow morning. Big problem. Coming into Fridays is problematic, period, in the gold market. Well, particularly when you've been in a downtrend. In this particular case here, what you have is that we're at 1560. We're at the lows. And coming into a Friday, it's not a good scene in the gold market. I expect this thing was going to get blown out of the water tomorrow. We go over to the dollar index and we take a look at the dollar. What you have inside the dollar is this. Dollar rejected lower price again today. That lower price was 82.14. Did it with lighter volume and is back inside the range again, meaning the higher range. So the dollar continues to reject that 82.25 level. Has lighter volume. Dollar wants to go to higher price. You know, right now we're at 82.32. Looks to me that the dollar is game for about the 86 to the 89 level. If you do come over to our website at TFNN, I was on Bloomberg this afternoon. We had a little panel discussion on the gold, the dollar, and it gets interesting, folks. To me, what gets interesting is that I was on four guys. Two of these guys I happen to know that I've seen, and I've never actually debated them before, but it's always so intriguing to me that you know, the gold market, folks, the run was extraordinary, number one, but Armageddon is over. You know, it's real easy selling fear. Selling fear is absolutely not where it's at. But every single time that I hear that, oh, the dollar is trash, it's like, oh, the dollar's trash, really? We went from 121. And 2001 down to 70. Now we're at 83. The dollar is 2.5 years off its bottom. Okay? When you look at the rest of the world, the whole world, not the whole world, probably 90% of the world at this particular point, folks, okay, wants to send their dollars into the United States. And if they don't send them into the United States, guess what? What they want to do is that they're keeping them under their pillow no matter what country they're in. This is, you know, what I was bringing up there Well, my point is this. Anyone that's into the Armageddon is into the deal that the United States is going down the tubes and the dollar is going down the tubes. Folks, don't buy that deal. It's not even close. It's not even close. Make them come up with some valid reasons why another country is basically going to do better, because it's not even close. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.